Hello everyone, welcome to another stream. So we're going to be doing more of the guard custom again here. I'm just getting set up and then away we go. So, it's been a while since I've done this. I was just kind of chilling out for a while, so we'll be good. We'll get going in a moment. Like I said, I'm just setting up here with a bunch of tags and some other stuff while we're doing this as well. We got people coming into the stream, so right, let's go. Hey, Ultras. So yeah, I just had to let's get set up there. Hope the audio is not too loud with the music in the background here. Gotta lower my chair here because the way the desk is set up is so low down to the floor that it's crazy. Now, if I remember rightly, this is a file I was using for the Halo assault rifle that I was working on, as well as the knife for that. So let's keep those over there. Let's get all the tools out. Hey Rudy, what are you doing, says Proof? Planning on trying to finish off prepping Ion's Gym Guard Custom here. I'm just trying to remember where I was actually up to, because it's been a while. I think if I remember rightly, I was doing the leg parts here. I think I've done most of them. It looks like it anyway. Let's just quickly check. Because everyone was watching me last time when I was doing this. I'm just quickly going through and seeing if any of these parts look like they need to be finished. Because if not, then it means I'm on to another part of the kit that I didn't finish. Oh, there's a load of stuff in there. It's because as a bunch of people have been saying, I've been moving around with different projects, but the only reason I do that is primarily based on how I feel at the time, you know. So sometimes I'll do like a little bit on one project, and sometimes I'll do a little bit on another, just depending on how I'm feeling. Like with this one, I've not done this in a while because my hands didn't feel totally up to it, so I didn't want to risk it. So let's try and get stuff done here. We'll do the head. Or at least we'll try and get parts for the head here. Okay. So the head's like only a few parts. Over here we've got some inner frame, the beam spray gun stuff. It's no big deal. We've got the beam daggers. Arm sections from the look of it anyway. Arms again. I'm there trying to get like easy things picked out instead of getting everything else here. Okay, so that runner's got head parts on it. It's obviously a head part because it's the visor, so we'll put that over here for the moment. There's two head parts. Let's see. Nothing on there. So it's just head and arms today, I think, and little bits of the inner frame. So we'll go ahead and start working on stuff. Hey Shinju! Following your mood like the name implies, says Proof. Yeah, I feel like... You know, some people turn around and say like, dude, you're all over the place in terms of how you do stuff, you know. You don't stick to one thing and finish it. I find that, depending on the situation, I have completed quite a few projects. It's just with this one, I did say it would take a long time, and obviously, with the way things are as well, I've got to kind of take it easy. So, it was one of those whole things of just take a little bit of a break, make sure my hands feel good, and then come back to it. Like I said, I hope the audio is alright with you guys. I hope the Sonic Unleashed soundtrack in the background again isn't too overpowering. Should be able to get the head and the arms done today looking at this. Possibly finish everything up, but I'm not going to push like too much here. I just want to try and take it easy and get some progress done. Recently I got a email from HLJ saying that we'd got access, or rather we'd got the warehouse sorted so that I've got, what was it, Mobile Doll May coming? And the Camphor. So now it's just a case of waiting on the other 2 suits left for this project, which are the BD2 and Waddles. So fun stuff. This visor, oh, the nubs on this visor are so nasty right now. Like, they're so tiny at the side. I'm cutting off extra parts here because I don't want to cut too close to it. Proof says, if you want to do something easy, do the 144 Lotos. Oh, the transport from Unicorn. That reminds me, I am still doing... I said this the other day in Discord, but I am still doing Gundam content in the background. I'm slowly building up a portfolio to show off at some point, or, you know, to have you guys view, which is just a load of other videos and stuff, because I thought I might as well, following everybody's recommendations over the summer. I've just been really slow to get round to it, obviously, because of the state of my medical condition and stuff. I was kind of going through a really, really rough time, so I've not been feeling up to stuff, and then, of course, when I act on stuff, it's always, you know, at my own speed. Here we go. So that's all random tat now that we can throw. So I'll just put this to the side. Hope Jen learned the moves for the Max Try sent you, says Proof. To be honest, she hasn't touched it since. It's one of those whole things where we said we'd have a go at it again, but she's been playing Persona 5 a lot, so I've not kind of turned around and said, oh, come on, let's do another stream on it, primarily because she's just enjoying Persona 5 so much. I don't really want to get in the way of her having fun, you know. I have a feeling we're going to have to do like a session of just learning how to play the game again, primarily because we've stayed off it for that long. I really need like a magnifying glass here or something for 144, just because of, like, if I was doing this properly, I'd be holding everything like really close to my face because I'm nearsighted. But because I'm doing it on camera, I'm wearing like my glasses off screen here, and it's absolutely terrible to try and look at tiny details and see if they're done properly. So like you'll see me occasionally just pulling the part like really close to my face. Big Mara is mesmerizing. Mara on Persona 5 is really weird. But yeah, it's more the whole thing of she got started on Persona 5 and then we were just kind of having a laugh with it and seeing where it would go. Jen's like, okay, it's a 100-hour game, so not got too long to go now, and the joke is that she's finally reached the 100-hour mark and it's still not finished. So, the joke is there's probably another 100 hours of gameplay left. Although when I asked her where she was before, she did say she was on like the last boss. Which is also why I joked about it almost being like the Fate franchise because of the inclusion of the Holy Grail and other things. Okay, so this part, the head is done. Drift says, I collected both Universe action figures for Wing Zero Custom, the Endless Waltz version and the Easy 8. Ooh. I'm still waiting on my my pre-order to come up, or rather the HLJ to actually have the pre-orders for Wing, like high-grade Wing Death Scythe. Because, like, the moment there's pre-orders for that on HLJ, I'm just slapping down on it so I can get it immediately. Like, I can't wait, because they're going to complete the wingsuits easily, but I think I mentioned this in another stream. I want to see if they do any of the other ones, like, the V8 and the Mercurius, but I think we said that was, although they were both P Bandai, and I said, like, I wouldn't mind if they did the Epion as well. I imagine they'll do Epion because they have high grade 0, but again, this is all stuff that I've reiterated last stream. I think it's Wednesday today. Tomorrow there's, I think, free rolls on GBO2 again, so I might do those. Although the last time I did free rolls for Christmas, I got freaking nothing, basically. As usual. That's about the only time I go on anything now, is just for, like, free rolls, and then I come off it immediately. I don't want to risk it, because I got shouted at last time. I got shouted at for not letting myself heal up properly, so... yeah. Mercurius and V8, Japanese P Bandai currently. Seriously, it's like, as much as I love Gundam and everything, I kind of hate the whole deal with P Bandai, although I'm sure a lot of people do. I've mentioned it on multiple streams, just how it's so annoying. I don't think this has got any file to it left. I'm just trying to see which one I've been using. That one has. These are so old. In fact, I don't even know why I'm using the old ones, because I have completely fresh ones underneath the desk here. The way that I have this set up is everything's balanced on the desk, and then underneath it is like the PlayStation that I use for other streams. And a bunch of files. Like, here they are. Hang on. I just gotta make sure I don't dox myself here. Let's just double check here. Yeah, okay. So these, I'm double checking here off screen. These don't look like they have any defining things that say, like, you know, my information on or anything. So yeah, I have tons of files here. Unfortunately, when I ordered them, I didn't realize that they were coming from China, otherwise I wouldn't have got them. But yeah, I've got like a million different files here now, so... might have to go get the alcoholic rub or disinfectant now, because I don't know what's on them and where they've been. Oh, I'm not touching anything else until I do that, so just a sec. Okay, there we go. It's become like a compulsive thing now, where like whenever I get anything that says it's made in China now, I immediately just start washing my hands and like keeping the packages completely like as far away from me as possible. So yeah, I'll probably take some of those files out later on and try using them. But the actual packaging, I'll probably throw in the bin outside, because I honestly don't trust anything, given the current situation. Here's where I'll get like that one blue check mark that comes along and says I'm racist for making those comments. But yeah, I ain't dying from some random crap thing that could easily be avoided if I just wash my hands over and over and over again, so... Don't blame you for that, Moody's Drift. It's like... I'm so paranoid about that kind of stuff. Primarily because of... You know, knowing my luck... I'll be the one guy that is like, yeah, I'm fine, and the next moment I've got it, and I don't want that happening, so I'm like super careful. Anything that I get through the mail now, whether it be like Amazon or whatever, I always leave the packaging, normally the external packaging, outside, and take everything out on the doorstep, and then bring the rest inside, you know, and then throw the other stuff in the bin, and then wash my hands. I don't even, like, touch the tap myself. It's like I get Jen to help me wash my hands so that I'm not touching anything. So it's pretty crazy. Hey, X-Ram. Oh. But yeah, absolutely paranoid about that kind of stuff, which is why I'm so cautious with it. So yeah, at some point I will be using those new files, just not at the moment. It's not paranoia, Moody, you're just taking precautions to keep yourself safe. True, true. I think I'm just using that word because some people would say, "Oh, you're being overly cautious about it." It's like, no. I'm kind of like this with everything. You know, like if I need to keep myself safe, I'll take whatever steps I need to. Oh, the way that I see it is if I can be stubborn enough that I can get through this situation without having anything go wrong, I'll be really happy, you know. So me being overly cautious is something that I'm happy with because it's kept me safe so far. Okay, so I still need to file that down just a little bit. Burn them with cleansing fire. I mean, it'd be a waste of money if I was just to burn those files, but definitely the packaging. Like, no joke, when it comes to taking anything off the doorstep, I'm so careful with that stuff, just because you don't know, like, who's come in contact with it, where it's been, so you might as well be extra safe, rather than, sort of just touching it and then immediately going back to what your daily routine would be, whatever, you know. Normally, like, if it was, say, like, 2015 or something, I wouldn't have thought anything of it. I would just be getting, like, packages through the mail, and then I'd be chilling out and, like, going and eating food immediately after and not washing my hands or anything. But now, it's like, washing my hands has become such a common thing to me. Because I was already pretty crazy with washing my hands anyway. But, it's become even more common now, to the point where it's like if I handle anything and I don't think that it's safe, or I think that it might be like particularly dirty or have something on it, immediately I'm washing my hands again. You better karate chop anything that comes in the mail just to be safe. There we go, that's all sanded down nicely. It's gonna be good, like, when I get all this stuff painted. I'm just gonna be so happy, especially, like, when I get to the point of just priming everything. When I get to the point where I can prime everything, that's gonna be so fun. It's like, at the moment, I got a couple of things coming in the mail. I got the stuff from HLJ that's gonna be coming, but I wanna finally get those other two suits, hopefully within the next, like, 50 days, so I can put all of the shipping together and not pay loads for it. For, like, individual packages. But, I've got those. I've got the non-F, trailer parts for Earthrise Prime that I want to put on. I got the Toy Hacks labels, so I might do, like, a video of that at some point, of just doing my own way of sprucing up Earthrise Prime, because that's fun. Trying to think what else. I've already got Christmas presents for people. I'm gonna have to go out at some point and get paint to paint everything. But yeah, there's still some stuff coming in the post. I can't wait to progress more with this project, because at the moment, like, some of the other projects that I'm working on are coming along nicely as well. Like, at the same time as doing this and just like working on this on and off when I feel like it. I've got the indie game project, which is going really well, and then of course there's the Halo Assault Rifle project, which is taking a little bit longer because I have to take the damn thing apart. So that one's an interesting one because it costs a lot more to make mistakes. It's not like Gunpla where I can replace it really easily. So that one's a little bit more of a high risk project, so I'm trying to take that one easy. Whereas with Gunpla, if I break anything or if I mess up, it's only like, what is it, 10-20 bucks maybe for a kit. Whereas with the Halo Assault Rifle, that's gonna cost like 40 to 50. Not good. Now the question is, can I get rid of these things on the antenna with the nippers? Because I don't want to break. I want to get rid of them, but I don't want to break the antenna here, because this could go terrible. Normally I'd just file these down, but if I can get a little bit even off them with the nippers, that'll be good. Come on, can we just... Aha, there we go, that's good. I don't know whether you guys will be able to see that on your end, but I'm just trying to angle this in the light here. Lighting conditions aren't the best in winter for this, so it's a bit awkward. Here's where I find out I'm not meant to take the flags off them. Might actually have a look at the box quickly. Here's the part where I find out these flags are meant to be left on. Let's have a look. I don't want to take off the other flag just in case. Yep. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So I've only taken off what was one of the flags. I'm glad I didn't take off both of them there, because that means I can kind of salvage this. Is it possible somebody can give me the link to Discord, says Shinju? Yeah, I'll give it you now. So these aren't flags like on the normal V-fin, which I actually thought they were. Instead, these are actual like antenna parts. Well, I mean, that's not too bad actually. It makes the one of the antenna at least look a little bit more unique. Whew! Good job I didn't do that with both of them. Hey Devasia. Haven't seen your streams in some time. I didn't even know that you were busy with the guard custom. Yeah, I'm still going on. Still going on. Give me a sec. I'll just get the link. There we go. There's the link. Okay. Yeah, the, like, streams haven't been consistent at the moment, primarily because, like, I've just been wanting to chill. I've not been feeling up to it, and obviously with my hands, I've been trying to pace myself and get a little bit more healed up, I think. I've been trying to do a little bit more physio recently and just kind of taking it easy. Like I said, I think it was last time I tried playing GBO, Nugs called me out on it because he was like, dude, you should not be playing this, you should be healing still. And, you know, he was right. So, it was one of those things where props to him for saying that, because otherwise I'd be stubborn and still trying to do stuff. So, you know, it's unfortunate that I can't play just yet, but, you know, just taking it easy. That's why you see more time in streams at the moment, because of the fact that that game basically plays itself at this point, because I've got Emily. So, with Emily, with the way that she's set up, I can just let her float through the level and shoot everything for me without actually having to do anything. And some people might say, oh, you know, that's like the most boring thing ever. But I've got it set up to a point where she can play the game herself, do events for me, complete them relatively easily without being defeated, depending on the difficulty. And I still get all the benefits that I would out of it normally, so like all the drops and gems and things like that. So I'm pretty happy at just letting her do stuff while I sit back and just chill, because it means that I'm not actually using my hands. It's funny because like when you look at the Steam discussions for Emily, it's like, yeah, she's the laziest character to play if you do this, but it's like, yeah, but it's saving my hands, so I'll happily take this character over all the others. Okay, so that's parts of the arm, I think, there. Hello, I got something on Discord. Let's have a look here. Did you kill the stream, says Proof? No? We're still alive, right, guys? Because I'm looking at it here and it says it's still going. Just making sure, because Proof in Discord is like, dude, it's I think it's dead. Hope it's not dead. Right, so that's grey parts, which we'll do later. Grey parts, clears, polycaps, some arm parts there. We'll go with the white ones because I can see where they go easier. Same with like the upper shoulder here. Same with that runner. It's like I said before, where this stuff all goes crazy is when you're doing the freaking legs. Legs take the longest time ever in these kits, and the stupidest thing is I never actually realized it until I started doing these streams that they had so many parts in them. So nuts. I just been checked to be sure, but the Discord link didn't show up for me, strangely enough, says Shinju. Hey Ryuki, have you heard the XS Gundam is coming to GBO2 today? Oh, no I haven't, please tell me more. Please tell me more. That reminds me, if anybody wants to end up jumping in these streams at some point, I'll probably get people in, because people were saying about doing like podcasts or whatever else. Totally down for trying to get select people in. I'll probably end up, you know, just like picking people out and getting people in to have a chat, but it'd be fun considering my my lack of presence on GBO2 over the past year due to my health conditions. Oh. Let's see. Let's get the link again. See if that works. Shinji, you might want to keep me updated here. Give me a moment. Okay, let's try this again. There's the link. I'm gonna have to check out the XS Gundam, because to be honest, like, I don't know too much about it. You guys are gonna have to educate me in stream here, because I've always seen it as this big bulky suit that kind of looks like the Double Zeta. It's the mobile suit that has the Alice system, isn't it, if I remember rightly, which is like an AI. So yeah, educate me. This is what I like about this community, is you guys are more than happy to fill me in on Gundam stuff, and I don't mind like admitting when I'm wrong. So this is one of the times where I'm just like, let's start this conversation up. I want to know about this Gundam and what's so cool about it and stuff. So the new update for GBO2 is that the XS Gundam, also known as the Extreme Superior Gundam, is coming. Plus a new brand of simulation battles. Ooh, nice. It's a big, bulky, broken suit with its lore. One way we fight against the Psycho Gundam Mark II in a weird new version of Ruined City. I think it was Nova filled me in on this through DMs saying that the Psycho 2 was coming. It'd be interesting if they put the Psycho 3 in as well at some point. You know, further down the line. But yeah, no, seriously, what's the deal with the Superior Gundam? Apart from just the name and it being bulky. Alright, let's see here. Got all these different parts for the arms here. So many white pieces on this runner here. It's like when people are on about rolls and stuff in GBO2 as well recently. I'm still going to save, I think, either Christmas or New Year just to see what they come out with. Because I talked to Nova about this a while ago, and we both agreed that, like, something big's probably going to come out around about New Year. So, hopefully I'll get lucky. Or either that or I'll just get, like, tons of Zaku machine guns. And then I'll sit there completely sobbing into my controller uncontrollably. Where the hell is my there you go, my OBS. Shinju, did the link work? By the way. Ryuki says, my bad, little typo, but the Superior Gundam also has the Alice system, where at 30% health, it gets increased stats, but we don't know what yet. I mean, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that, like, the only stats that you could really buff, mobility, defense, or not accuracy, or power, really. So, you know, it's a case of we know, say, like, for instance, the Hades and the Exam, and I think the Katana system all have, like, buffs for maneuverability and I think attack, but they debuff you for defense. So I reckon it'll be something similar. Maybe they'll debuff mobility but increase defense and an attack. I thought the Mark III was made up just for the Battlemaster games, says Devasia. I don't know. Like, see, I just see the Psycho Mark III and go, oh, wait a minute, that's another version of the Psycho. I'm assuming that it's in the lore somewhere, but if it's just made up for, like, games, then, yeah, keep it out. Like I said, I don't mind admitting when I don't know stuff about Gundam. Mainly because you guys get to teach me about this kind of stuff, and I get to actually enjoy learning about this stuff. So yeah, if the Mark III is like game exclusive for certain games, and it isn't a proper thing that's in lore, then don't include it. Nope. The link didn't show up for me again. I think it's blocking it. Huh. Give me a sec. What I'm going to try doing is, I'm going to try and just put part of the link in here, not the HTTP, and see what happens. Right, so, guys, tell me if you can see this one now. I'm just going to put, like, the last part of it. You'll have to put HTTP in yourself. See if that message has come up now. Hopefully that won't class as a link, otherwise I'll have to find some roundabout way of doing this, because Susan might be blocking it. Might be like a new thing that they've done to YouTube, because it used to be fine. For anyone who's posting stuff to me via Discord, by the way, I'll probably end up looking at stuff later on. I read the translation, says Shinju. It gets increased mobility on low health. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, you guys gotta tell me if you got that link, because I posted up another bit where it was just like Discord GG. If not, I'm gonna have to post like the very end of the link. No link or posts. What the hell is going on here? I'm like trying to run a stream and Susan's wrecking it. Okay, so I'm gonna post again. Are you trying to write in chat? Nothing showed up. Yeah. I'm typing in chat here and it's not doing anything apparently. Okay, so I'm gonna post the last bit. Do you guys see that? Because I just posted in chat myself then. It was just random letters, but it's the end of the Discord link. See if anyone can see that. That is visible. Okay, so that's the end. So it's like Discord GG and then slash and then all that at the end. I don't know what Susan's doing because it used to be. Get this right. It used to be that nobody else could post links, but it would be me that could post links. Or that I'd have to moderate them. So if anybody else wanted to post, I'd have to allow it. And now apparently it's just not showing links from even the guy that's doing the stream. Or the disabled links. Susan, man, she's killing me. How am I meant to grow a community here when she's disabling stuff that allows me to do that and keep in contact with everybody off stream? Oh. Like, the easiest way for me to tell people when I'm doing streaming and when stuff's going on event-wise and to have, you know, everybody chill out together offline is to post Discord links. And if I'm not allowed to do that, well then it's a bit of a problem. And that's an understatement, you know. Can't you write it into the description? I can do, but that'd be after stream, you know, so... It just used to be that you could just do it during stream, because we've had so many streams where people have asked for the Discord link, and I've just been like, right, let's drop this here. Shinju, I'm assuming you know how to use Discord links, right? With the end of that I posted. It's like discord.gg/ and then those letters, and you'll come into our Discord, where you'll see almost everybody from chat here, just hanging out. Yeah, it's no problem, man. It's no problem. Shinji says, so, from what I know, the XS is basically a better double Zeta, or a different take on the double Zeta. Yeah, kind of, from the design, I kind of got that feeling that it was probably, you know, something that was on the same power level or a bit stronger. It's its own unit, not related to the double Zeta. Because, I mean, like, the double Zeta is big and bulky and got, what was it, mass-produced at some point later on? That's what the grey version of it is or something? I could be wrong about that, but I was reading that from the recent, what was it, the stuff that people were saying about the full armor double Zeta. I swear there's like a mass-produced kit that was released recently, the grey one. It's like grey and purple. Ryuki says, okay, I see what it says. It says the Alice system increases mobility and mobility only, and does it does also transform into its flight form. Oh yeah, because it's got a similar flight form to the double Zeta. I've seen that in like other people's reviews of the model kit. How about that high-grade Universal Century Pale Rider Cavalry? It's P Bandai, isn't it? I think we went on about this when they were doing the show of all the new kits and everything, and I was just like, oh, it's P Bandai. P Bandai again. Nobody wants the poor Pale Rider. No. It's a really nice looking UC grunt, and they're just like, nah, nobody wants the Pale Rider, so we'll just make it P Bandai. Pale Rider not getting any love, even though the actual Sniper Mark II base frame that it uses is really nice. Out of all the grunt suits, I think that one's one of the ones that I like, just the design of, because of all the shapes and how it looks. Like when you start slapping all the Pale Rider armor on, it looks so nice. Oh. We're slowly filing this down now. Double Zeta has a few mass-produced versions, but they built the full armor Double Zeta. The grey one is a test unit for the full armor system. Ah, right. The cavalry unit was just announced. Yeah, it was at the preview for it was at the show that they did, the convention thing that we went to in VR. Because I remember seeing it and them there saying it was under the P Bandai section, and me just kind of being like, oh, P Bandai, there we go. Because I swear we went over it in stream, like it was me, Sin, and Boaty that were on about it. I didn't realize at the time on the exit where we were messing around and talking about the weird coloured kits at the exit of that convention, that those are actually like mini-pla for the actual, I think it's the RX-78 and the Gundam logo itself. And I've seen somebody actually do that kit online and it looks really cool. Ryuki Sky Knight says it also has a just eye field skill, which reduces the damage from the chest by 30% when hit by beam weapons. I'm trying to think of what isn't a beam weapon in GBO2 when you get to like higher level play. You get to, like the bazookas and stuff, maybe the odd shotgun. Apart from that, it's mainly just Vulcans, isn't it? Because like a lot of the later stuff has beam weapons. Nope. I'm just trying to sand down these little nubs here. It'd be cool to just show off all these parts eventually when they're all primed up. It's like part of the stuff that's coming still from HLJ that might take till after New Year to get here is like a load of those clips where you can just put them on and put them in like a basin, so like while you're painting them and letting them dry. That's going to be so helpful, because previously I've used like packing foam that I've got with my Red Frame Kai from like years ago to do that kind of stuff, so it's been awkward. So having like dedicated stuff for that's going to be real nice. I was even considering getting myself the you know, the little shelving things that people have where they can put it, the like drawers where you can put in all your tools and things. I think I might treat myself and get something like that, because I think it'd be really good for actually putting everything in and making everything look a little bit neater than me just kind of doing this setup at the moment where I have like a billion boxes around me full of Gunpla. At least I don't have like tons of plastic powder on my desk now, like I had last stream when I did the MA40 Nerf stuff, where I was like filing out the logos. That was pretty bad, seeing how much plastic powder came off those Nerf logos. Let's try and file this stuff down. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Ryuki says, I think it has a reflector income times 2. The beam fired from the beam smart gun is reflected by the reflector income, and the beam lands on the enemy unit. What? The S Gundam seems to be closely related to the Zeta Plus suits than the Double Zeta. The design is still a mixed bag for me. Some parts mix, other parts don't. Super Gundam Double Zeta Palace Athena have some ballistics as proof. Entire episode seeing Moody fight against the logo. See what we got here. It looks like there's also a new trial battle where we use the Full Armor Double Zeta, the C1 and the XS Gundam in the sim. Ooh, interesting. Hey, Nooblet. It's been a while. Yeah, like I've been saying, I've just been chilling out and trying not to go all crazy on my hands. It's like there's been a lot of relaxing and chilling out. Also, I've been spending time with actual friends in real life. It's like, I think I've mentioned it once or twice, but a couple of my friends from university, since I started streaming, kind of, not exactly neglected them, but just didn't talk to them much, because normally the time where I talk to them is where I was streaming with you guys. So I've been catching up with people and giving them time, so that's why I've not been around too much. I've been feeling really guilty about that as well, you know. It's like, trying to mix streaming with actual, like, keeping up with people in real life is a bit of a pain when you're streaming for hours on end each night. So yeah, I'm just sort of taking it easy, pacing myself, catching up with people, seeing how they're doing. If anything, I've been more involved, like I was saying, in my indie game stuff recently, and also the testing for Mecha Knights, like the feedback and production on that in Discord. Because we've been revamping a load of stuff and asking Jin to make major changes to give the game a little bit more depth and things. So it's been pretty cool just to catch up and work on some other stuff at the same time. Like I said, I'm working on Gundam content in the background, but really it's a case of when I get time to do it, I can do it, and then everything else is kind of devoted to just taking it nice and easy and trying to give my hands plenty of time to heal. That's nice and smooth though. Honestly, like the best news I've had recently was Ion with colour matching this thing. Jeez, that part just flew out my hand then. With Ion colour matching this thing, because like in game the blue that he's using looks really kind of bright and almost like a purple. And then he colour matches it in Discord and it looks like a dark blue, and I'm like, thank God, because that'll be so much easier to colour match. I can use the dark blue that I used for the F91. Ruki says, so for the reflector incomes, basically think of wire-guided funnels, but they don't shoot, but do more damage because your beam rifle. You use your beam rifle to shoot at it and it bounces off to the enemy. Okay, so they're like mirrors for beam rifles? The base, the layman's thing is you're firing mirrors or reflective plates that you then use beam rifles on to bounce the beam off, and somehow that gives more damage? That's a weird concept. Oop, kill on now. I wonder what the idea was for designing stuff like that. I think what I'll do is I'll finish up these parts for the arms, and then obviously do the call it and do the next stream with finishing up this stuff, because I don't want to push it too much, because I can already feel some of my joints aching and being like, dude, seriously. I feel like with my my healing at the moment, it's slowly worked its way down my arms from like where my wrist is, and it's going into all my finger joints and stuff. So I feel like I need to keep on exercising my finger joints and doing stretches and things, and just letting them relax to finish up my healing. Because now it's not even in the wrist where it was before. It's just all in the digits. So just letting them have enough time to chill out will be good. here's where I say it's not in the wrist anymore, and then like the moment I try actually playing video games again, I start feeling it, and it'll just be like, ah! Yeah, I can definitely feel my joints and my fingers starting to tense up just a little bit. Possibly because I've been doing this stuff for like an hour almost, so... Because the parts are so small as well. I'm just gotta be really careful. Like, I do like high grades just because of how small they are and how many you can fit on a shelf compared to master grades, but I feel like it's kind of a detriment at this point because of how small some of the parts can get. Come on now. Can't wait till we get past the basic part of this, on the very base level, which is, you know, getting everything prepared and primed and stuff. When we get into the nitty gritty of doing like all the details and stuff, that's where it's going to get interesting. I still actually want to get myself some drills, like some tiny modeling drills, so I can try using those to do like holes and things. That's going to be interesting for like battle damage on certain suits. Figure if I have like Ion's shield here with like a couple of holes in it or whatever, that'll look real cool. Mentioned this on like a couple of the other streams, but I really want to kind of make this the best thing I've done in terms of modeling, so just going that little bit extra on stuff is going to be real nice. I'd probably pick up a few new techniques as well that I've not used, so hopefully everything will go well. And I'm looking at it with optimism. Personally, I'm into 1 to 100 due to the reshelf presence, but high grades have a lot more variety and aren't so costly to mod. Yeah, that's another reason why I like high grades, is just because of the price, you know. The price for high grades is so much cheaper than practically everything else other than SDs. Like, you can get some really good SDs for cheap, but it depends on the year they came out. Like, you can still get some really good old style master grades. With SDs, it's like you don't get anything that's older than, say, like 2010, because otherwise you're kind of risking it. Oh. Come on now. Nope. Just like slowly working away at this here. I think my oldest MG is the Mark II 1.0 in Titan's colours as proof. When was that actually released? Because I know, like, for instance, the only SD that I've had major problems with is the Dendrobium, just because of the colour separation and everything on it. I'm trying to put in extra work. And that one's a 2006 kit? Before 2000, since it can't kneel. Oh. Oh. That's like base articulation now for most stuff, is just being able to move your legs in such a way that it can kneel. Or at least perform sort of a crouching position. Because wasn't the Master Grade Ground Gundam the first one to pull that off properly? Because I remember Robert going on about how that was such a big thing. Oh, the Easy 8 was the first. It's like, I remember Robert going on about it in his videos from like years ago, saying about how it was the first Master Grade to be able to pull off something like that. And then the G Gundam kits only made it better with their range of articulation. I mean, G Gundam, you kind of expect that with them being able to pull off some wacky ass poses, you know. Now, I'm assuming that this is part of the arm as well, based on... Yeah, it's based on its shape. It's the upper part of the arm. Whew. Excuse me. Yawning on stream here. It's like I managed to fix my my sleep pattern recently as well. Like ever since I changed the way I was doing things. Like I changed my sleep pattern back to daytime, which is great because now I'm awake for the majority of the day instead of during the evening. I'm actually getting some proper sleep, which is real nice and really needed. Especially as I'm getting older, you know. Feel like I appreciate long periods of sleep rather than going to sleep and then waking up like 4 hours later and feeling utterly fatigued. Okay, there we go. So we've got 3 more parts to work on and then I can call it for this stream for the time being. So... use the nippers to get really close here. Slowly filing all this stuff down. It's gonna be good, like going over all of this with the cans again. Put like a thin coat of primer on all of it, and then go over it with the correct colours and stuff. I'm just gonna make sure I don't get too much in the joints, because otherwise I won't be able to move the joints easy. That's the one problem I have with my my high grade crossbone rogue custom that I did. The joints for the satellite cannon are a little bit creaky, primarily because of how much paint is on them. So it's a case of having to lightly and slowly move those joints so that the paint separates. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Right, let's finish up these nubs here. That moment where I get, was that nighttime Holoska? Yeah. Holoska Cool Edge Nighttime from Sonic Unleashed here in the background. Come on now. Nick Palmer says, I have tons of spare parts, but I can never think of an idea to use them. I'm slowly building up tons of spare parts here. You know, for like runners that I don't use or parts on runners that I don't use. Like for this, I'm thinking of having an ion suit with the dagger out and the shield. So it's like the beam spray gun is going to go unused. It's like with some of the other kits that I've just failed to do in the past or lost parts out on. They just become immediate junk suits that I can use parts from. And I have so many of them right now. I think I have at least 4 or 5 kits that are primarily junk or spurs. Can't wait for the RG Hainu comes out, says Ryuki. Can't wait to see what I get with the guaranteed 3-star free temple today on GBO2. We only have like 1 more free temple next week. I'm going to be interested in seeing what I get, but it's probably just going to be Heat-Hawks and Zaku machine guns. I am not holding out for anything. I might actually get Jen to do the pull for me. Because, yeah, knowing me, I'm just going to get crap. Like last time, most of my rolls were just weapons. trying to remember what mobile suits I got. They mustn't have been memorable if I can't remember them, you know. I think one was like a, was it a Marine Zaku or something? Level 2, and that was about it. Okay, here we go. This is... It's not going too bad. Okay, that's cleaned up pretty nicely. So, we've still got parts for the legs here, I think, and the arms. I could be wrong. I'm just going to double check this first. So currently, we're on 2 of the white runners. I'm just trying to match parts up. I know where these parts are for the, well, they're like grapples? No, they're not grapples. Sorry, they're like beam sabers, or the beam daggers that you can put on the arms. Nope, let's just put all the plastic on the table for now. Yeah, I'm seeing where some of these other ones are coming from. Oh, okay. So the white portion for the E-runner that I'm looking at here, that's still there, it goes in the interior of the leg? What the hell? Hang on. Let's have a look at this part. Let's match... Can I match up the knee for this as well and see whether... Okay, so E1, 8, both sides are the ones for the ankles, which are those. So that explains that. So 7... is in the back of the leg. That doesn't even look like a thruster or whatever. What the hell is the part? That's... It fills in a little gap for details, but I'm trying to tell what it is. I don't actually... Oh my god, are you kidding me? You guys won't be able to see it. But on the manual here, it's like the very back of the knee. It's a very tiny plate. Are you kidding? Seriously? Okay, so at least I know what these parts are for. I can cut them off and put them in the legs, or at least put them in work in progress in the legs. Okay. Right, let's put these in the legs for now. This is all the arms and the head for the moment, and then the fun bit will be doing all these grey parts, because this is where I get to look through and find out where they go, and then cut them out next time and put them in the correct bits. So next time I'll probably end up on the Gym Striker, which is over in the corner. Okay, so this is... What am I even doing cutting this out? I said I was going to adhere to more strict rules when it came to me relaxing and getting my hands healed up, but also being able to do content at the same time. So we'll put these runners in the legs for now, so I know where they go. Let's see. Ryuki says, I remember how we played Among Us movie. That was funny because they added Among Us to the Nintendo Switch, which is crazy. That was one thing I didn't expect. Another thing that I don't think anybody expected was how the Game Awards went down, but we won't talk about that because it's an absolute travesty. There we go. Ultra says, about to custom build a red Portanova. Ooh, good luck with that. Newblet says, I heard there's a upcoming high grade Gundam 5. Ooh. Isn't that already out? Didn't they do the 4 as well? With the MBL, or am I thinking something else? Okay, so that's all that done for now. That's an hour worth of doing stuff. My hands aren't too strained, although my thumbs are feeling a bit funny. Let's just check these runners before I call it here. So, nothing on it. Oh crap. Let's just make sure. So we got nothing on it. Nothing on it. Nothing on the A runner. Nothing on the D runner. So that is all plastic trash for the moment, which I shall put in the plastic trash bags. Let's have a look. Because I have entire bags here dedicated to just other runners. There we go. Plastic trash from the BD1 and the Gyan. Yeah, you can tell because of the way that this is. So, fun stuff. So that's 2 bags of plastic trash to eventually throw or find some use for the runners. So, let's get another bag here. We'll just cut this runner in half. That way it's easy to store. Oh, come on now. I say that and then it's catching on itself here. Okay, so that. These 2 tiny runners. And then cut this other one in half. Oh, and then half it again? Okay. Come on, oh. Let's take that runner out there. That motor, I'm having to do quite a few cuts here just to make sure that I get everything. Build a DIY smelter and then 3D print your own pieces. Well, just like melt down all the plastic and then reuse it. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but it would probably take way too much effort. I wonder what the melting point of this plastic would be. Don't know why you got me thinking about that now. Oh, it's that point where I'm trying to open this bag and just plastic's falling everywhere, so we'll just do it individually instead. Oh, come on now. Okay, so that's all taken care of, basically. Nope. I say that, I'm having to like jumble the parts around here to get them in the bag. Bit of a pain. Hey Nan! Turned up at a pretty bad time, but hello again. At like the end of a stream here. Okay, there we go. So far that is the trash bag. And there's nothing else here, it's just extra plastic. So, thank you very much for another stream, guys. It's been fun. I'm literally in the middle of classes, None. I am so sorry, dude. It's nice to see you here again, though. So yeah, thank you very much, everybody. It's been nice talking to you all again. I shall see you again on Discord and on the next stream. So until then, thank you very much. Thanks for any likes. Thanks for hanging out in chat. And I'll see you next time. Bye.